Hey guys, it's Laudvekky here with another video lesson for you, and in this lesson I'm going to teach you how to play Soukous, or the francophone style of music. And so grab your bass and let's get started. So you might have heard me play Soukous groove in this video. Or in this video. The link to the full videos are in the description below. Do check them out. Okay, so Soukous bass originally has a peculiar tone that comes from playing around this side of the fretboard with this type of fingering, your thumb and your index finger. Alright, so alternating your thumb and your index finger, just like how you use your index and the middle to pick. Alright, so you play around this side of the fretboard and you alternate your thumb and the index. So let me just demonstrate it for you to see. So if you're not good with that type of fingering, I suggest you start with the chromatic scale. All you have to do is keep alternating the fingers while you play, that's all. You can also proceed with the major scale. So those exercises should get you going. Alright, so you have to practice this type of fingering and learn the groove as well. So in the groove you just heard, the progression was so the easiest way you can start with this groove is using the octave. Okay, so let's say that's the skeleton of the groove, but then you realize that there is a thumbing. Alright, there is a thumbing here. It's actually a dead note. It's supposed to be the 5, the so. Alright, so do, fa, so, do. So it's supposed to be the 5, alright, but it doesn't come out as a so. It's a dead note and it gives it that heavy thump, like kick. Alright, so now that you have the skeleton, you can add the thumbing. Alright, so let's see how it goes. Okay, so Alright, those are the two most important things about Soukous groove. Alright, so from scratch with the progression. adding the octave. Adding the tumbling. So just like any song, there's the verse and then there's the chorus. So the previous groove we just formed with those three elements would probably qualify for the verse. Now the chorus is where you hear this type of groove. It's a little more jumpy. Alright, so it's the same concept, but this time around you're just playing with the same octave and the tumbling. Alright, but you're hanging around. Alright, then adding the tumbling. You can double the tumbling. Alright, so that's so la do la do la do. Alright, or you can even do, okay, alright, so you can form your groove for the verse that way and then use that as the chorus. Okay, you can also go this way. So basically that's how you can play the Soukous groove traditionally. Alright, so you just follow the progression and you use those elements, and then there is one thing you can always substitute. Alright, so alright, so you just play around it and listen to more Soukous grooves and then you get the whole idea. Alright, so that's the original style of playing. Now apart from using the octaves, you can always use the thirds. Alright, okay, since most Soukous grooves revolve around the 1-4-5 progression, you have a 1-3-4-6, alright, then 5-7, alright, or do, mi, fa, la, so, ti. You can start building your Soukous groove using the thirds. So here's a simple way you can start building with the thirds. Alright, then you can go on ahead and add this. All I'm adding is this, or you can do okay. So from there you can go on ahead and add the tumbling. Alright, it's the same process, just that your tumbling now is coming from here. You can start slowly by adding the tumbling once, okay? All right. Then you can increase the frequency of the thumb. You see? All right, so your thirds, your octave, you know, and then the thumb. All right. All right, then you can also go to the, you know, the chorus type. It's the same process. Another way you can also play with the thumbing is, all right, you're thumbing but you have your middle finger, not this thumb, this thumbing. All right. Okay, so the same concept. Now, another style that I want to share with you is if you don't want to use the thumbing, okay, which means you're going to replace the thumbing with your middle finger. All right, so I'm still in the key of F. All right. All I'm doing is, instead of the thumbing, all right, I'm using the middle finger as my thumbing. All right, so same concept. That is if you want to increase the frequency of the thumbing. Yeah, another one is alright, so it's the same concept, the thirds, alright, but this time around you're resolving on, alright. So those are some really cool ways that you can get your Soukous groove going.